In the next lessons, we are going to explore various types of control charts. Um, and these different types will serve different purposes. We can also call these the control charts um, um, as tools for statistical process control, or we can call them the process behavior chart. And the most common types and that are included in our book. The first is the X bar and R chart, and this is used to monitor both the average performance for continuous data as well as the R, which is the range to monitor the dispersion of our data. We have also a similar chart which is called the X bar and S chart, and the X bar and S chart is used when we want to compare the average performance and also the dispersion, but in cases when we have a subgroup of more than 10 observations. In a moment, in the next video, we will talk about what is meant by a subgroup. We also have the P chart, and the P chart is used for quality control of proportions, right? So when we want to for example, understand what is the proportion of good items versus all items. In this case, we can use the P chart. In other cases, when we want to monitor the number of defective items or non-conforming items, in this case, we can use the PN charts. We also have a C chart and a U chart. Before we go to the C chart and the U chart, it's important to distinguish between the what can we call a non-conforming items and non-conformities, or a defective items or defects. So basically, one item can be non-conforming to the customer requirements, so therefore it is a defective item. But this specific item can have 1, 2, 3 issues or non-conformities or defects. So it's not necessarily that, for example, when we have 2 defective items, that means that we have in total 2 defects, but those two items can have 2 defects or 5 defects or 10 defects. So sometimes we want to monitor the number of defects so that we can understand the number of issues, not just the number of the non-conforming items. For example, if you're producing cars and the car produced was not according to the customer requirements, it can have multiple issues. For example, painting issues, gearbox issues, engine issues. So in this case, we have a car with 3 defects: non-conforming car with 3 non-conformities, or a defective car with 3 defects. So the C chart would control and monitor the count of defects or non-conformities per unit or item, and the U chart would serve the similar purpose when we have a varying sample size. We will talk about the difference between the two in the C and U chart demonstration. Each chart serves a specific purpose and is chosen based on the type of data and objective of the analysis. Understanding this chart is crucial for maintaining quality and efficiency in our process control.